Analogous colors lie next to each other on the color spectrum and tend to be soothing and calming to the eye. They exist together in harmony and make for great color combinations. They share a base pigment and tend to be seamless, and they have a harmonizing effect. Example: violet, indigo, blue. The base pigment here is blue. Or amber, yellow, chartreuse. The base color here is yellow. These colors are also referred to as harmonizing colors. Colors that lie in an even triangle across from each other are called triadic colors. These two create a harmonious look, but are more vivacious and play out well together in contrast to each other. These combinations tend to be vibrant and should be used cautiously. For example, red, blue, yellow, the primary colors, or violet, green, orange, the secondary colors, or indigo, chartreuse, vermilion, tertiary colors. Monochromatic colors refer to the colors derived from a single base hue. For example, red, and the hues tint, tone, and shade. I mentioned before that one can produce using the color wheel any color but for black and white. As we know now, color is visible light with a specific wavelength. Black and white are not colors because they do not have specific wavelengths. White light contains all the wavelengths of visible light. It is achromatic, has no hue, and is not described as a color because it fully reflects and scatters all visible wavelengths of light. It is the sum of all possible colors. Black, on the other hand, is the complete absence of visible light. Black also is not described as a color because it's the absence of light and therefore color. Every color can be described using its properties such as hue, tint, shade, and tone. There's also brightness and saturation. What is a hue? It is a color in its purest form as it appears in the color spectrum. Red, yellow, blue, green, orange, violet, all of these colors without the addition of black, white, or gray are called hue. When you add white to a hue, it's called a tint. Adding white in varying proportions to a pure hue softens the color and creates lighter, softer, or pastel colors. Adding gray to a hue makes it a tone. Tone refers mainly to a graduation of color from lightness to darkness. Adding gray to a color creates tonality to a color. Adding black to a hue makes it a shade. The addition of black to a pure hue deepens and darkens the color, creating shades of the color. Brightness is also referred to as color value. Some colors have a higher value and some others have a lower value. For example, yellow has a higher value because of the amount of light it reflects. It's brighter compared to a violet, which has a lower color value because of the amount of light it absorbs. Saturation is essentially the depth of pigment. Saturation is also referred to as luminosity. When a color is devoid of the addition of black or white, it is referred to as saturated. The more a color is saturated, the more vivid the hue. How a color is perceived by us is dependent on the properties of the color. Colors like yellow, red, and orange are warm. They often evoke playful or celebratory emotions, while some others are slower to perceive and have a more calming and serene effect on us, such as blue, green, and violet, which may be described as cool. Warm colors have higher color values and tend to advance to the eye, making them more visible to the eye immediately. That is why colors like yellow, orange, and red undertones are described as warm colors. Colors like blue, green, and violet are cool. They tend to recede from the eye because of their lower color value and are described as cool colors.